Welcome to the birthplace of college football. The State University of New Jersey, the campus of Rutgers and Piscataway, and we are ready for what ought to be a tremendous game today. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here. You know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Boise State Broncos, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Scarlet Knights will boot it away to start the game. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. First down for this offense. The inside handoff. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all of the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
Leaves it with the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And the Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll go to the ground. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Now, I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it inside the 15. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. The Scarlet Knights are on the move. Here's the handoff. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They move the tight end all over. From the gun, the running back has it. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Boise State ready to send out that offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A 1st down for the offense. With jet sweep pass. Hard running there. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Rutgers 3, Boise State 0.
We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Nelson. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Broncos send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 1st down here for the offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle, physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the 4th quarter.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Now on the option. Quick toss. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Creates a little room. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
And how about that on 3rd down? You give it to your playmaker in the backfield, and he's able to use his speed to go get the first.
And he's a guy that you should be focusing on with this offense. He's definitely a game breaker. He's a guy that they starred, going into this matchup that they had to stop. 3rd down, money down. You figured they might probably get him the football. They do, and they get the first down.
Looking for the score. Throw to the end zone. Picked off. Got room on the return. Delivers to contact. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. This guy can throw it. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Wants to throw. It's Nelson. Got the back over the middle. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Scrambling away. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Trying to get to it. He'll pull it down and run. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Broncos decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Moves away as he feels pressure. Uncorks one to the middle. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. That's a live ball. How about that alert play from the defense to corral that fumble? After making the pick, he took it the other way, and he's dragged down at the 19.
Man, that's a big mistake. And listen, I'm still going to force feed my playmakers. If I'm that quarterback, I'm that OC, I'm walking over to that guy and be like, listen, it's okay. It's a little bit of a mistake. We're still going to find ways to get you the rock. You're too important to this team not to give you the football.
They'll run it. It's Genty. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Boise State.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he's going to run it back. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Grabbed in the middle. It's Monaga. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Fires to the big fella. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to go up top on first down. Lets it fly on the move. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
Boise State.
Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Absolute shame. Missed it. And guys still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Broncos will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. After the lack of production in the first half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they can dial up here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think you stay calm. I think you make adjustments, Jesse. I think you realize what they're doing to us and how can I attack that. But you also tell the guys, low-scoring game, still very much in this. We can still be who we are.
It's a good point. I think on offense, this is not the time to reinvent the wheel. I think you stay true to who you are and what your identity is. And you've got to show confidence in your guys to go out and just execute better here in the second half.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
And the Scarlet Knights will send out the punt unit. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing that get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going, and something can start to build.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Makes the grab down the middle. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Defenses throughout the week study every third down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
Gonna run it. It's Genty. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
They've got the screen set up. And he's down right there. Picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a first down.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
Looking to pass. It's Nelson. Coming after it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
On second down, just keeps firing. Unloads it downfield. Intercepted. Bringing it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. And they will score! Touchdown, Broncos! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia Tech has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Bobby Dodd Stadium. They're up by 7 over Virginia Tech. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Keeps looking downfield. He'll try to do it himself.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Boise State 14, Rutgers 3.
Back on the field after the break, and we'll start the quarter here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's picked off for the third time today. Even with minimal gain on the return, they are working with a short field from the 36.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. They'll leave it with the lone back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Flushed out of the pocket. It's complete to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going to try to get it himself. No fear from this freshman quarterback as he picks up the first down himself. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him, and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
With the run on 1st and goal. Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Looking for a man. It's Nelson. He's moving out of the pocket. Into the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive, and that will extend their lead even further. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over. Move it behind you.
Sent it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some 1st downs and march down the field.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. He's going up top here late in the game. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
Finds the tight end. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. A deep throw as the clock winds down. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
If we had any chance to make this happen. We had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
He's in there for the two-point conversion, and now they're just down 6. They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to take that deep shot.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Makes the grab. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down. They're in plus territory and now threatening to get the score.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. And they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
This one's complete. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. He wants to throw it. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Gets rid of it. And the sophomore just a little too much on that one.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rutgers.
Man, how about the execution by this offense, taking almost all of the clock, tying this football game, and now get that kicker loose, no pressure at all. Go kick that thing through the uprights, and you get the big W.
And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the fourth. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard punt. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Back to throw, it's Nelson. Feeling some heat. Hit as he throws. Ball's incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That